Hello students, in the last lectures we have seen the introduction about hydrodynamic general bearing, hydrostatic general bearing. Then we have seen lubrications and its properties, how it importance for hydrodynamic general bearing. Then we have seen the Petrov's equation, right? And today we are going to see the nomenclatures of hydrodynamic general bearing. So here capital R is the radius of bearing and small r is the radius of journal. So this is the bearing which is having capital R and this is journal having small r. So here first nomenclature is radial clearance. So C is equal to capital R minus small r, that is bearing diameter radius minus journal radius. Okay, so it is denoted as a C. Then second is eccentricity. So it is the distance between center bearing and journal bearing. So you can see here E, that is the eccentricity. Okay, so here this is the center of bearing and this is the center of journal. Okay, this is the center of bearing and this is the center of journal. So it is called the E. Now minimum oil film thickness HO, that is this is the minimum oil film thickness. Okay, I think we have already discussed about this in a Petrov's equation almost. So let us revise all things. Eccentricity ratio E is equal to epsilon is equal to small e upon capital C. So small e is equal to eccentricity and C is the radial clearance. Then minimum oil film thickness ratio HO by C, that is here you can see HO by C is equal to 1 minus epsilon. Okay, but how it comes? So we can say here capital R is equal to E plus R plus H0. So here capital R, that is the bearing radius, is equal to small r. Okay, this is a small r plus H0 plus C. Okay, so plus H0 and E. Okay, so basically if we take this R this side, then R minus R is equal to E plus H0. So here it will become a C is equal to E plus H0 and then divided by C, then E by C plus H0 by C is equal to 1. So here H0 by C, that is the minimum oil film thickness ratio, and we have seen the Petrov equation, this value HO by C, right? Now there are few examples. You can pause the video and see this example where it's a very simple example. Just put an equation and have an answer. Okay, now next thing is regimes of hydrodynamic lubrication. Friends, it means regime, it means a system, a way of doing things, or we can say in particular order of doing things, that is called the regimes. Okay, so when the shaft, or we can say journal, rotate into the bearing, how it act actually. So here you can see this is mu ns upon p. What is it? It is a bearing characteristics number, mu ns upon p. Okay, so this value we can find from the Petrov's equation, right? And this is a coefficient of friction. So here this is we can say the lubrication, hydrodynamic lubrication is divided into three regions. So here you can see the three regions. First is boundary lubrication, second is mixed lubrication, and third one is hydrodynamic lubrication. So what is the boundary lubrication? Okay, so you can see here in the boundary lubrication the friction is so high, it's around 0.15. Okay, so here in a boundary lubrication, when the parameters mu ns by p is very small and fluid film thickness is smaller than the combined height of the asperities on the contact surface, hence the interlocking of the metal to metal contact. Okay, so here you can say there is a metal to metal contact in this period. During this period it is a metal to metal contact and having a high wear, but in the boundary lubrication region the coefficient of friction mu is depend on the oiliness of the lubricant, then surface finish of the contacting surface and metal of the contacting material of the contacting surface. So basically now you can understand these things. Okay, it's a boundary lubrication initial portion. Okay, for the journal start to rotate, and this is a mixed lubrication. So what happen in mixed lubrication? So it's like, you know, sometime it's metal to metal contact and sometime it's not, right? So in this region the separation between the contacting surface is greater, but complete the pressure oil film separating two surface is not formed. So they may be a localized and patches of fluid film, but this do not cover the entire surface. This is called the mixed lubrication, right? Third one is hydrodynamic lubrication, or we can say thick film lubrication. So this is a third portion, okay, hydrodynamic lubrication. So if we start from here, as the mu ns by p is increased, bearing characteristics number is increased, then you can see here the coefficient of friction is increased, but initially it is here, so it is around 0.001. so here you can see in a mixed lubrication it is 0.08 to 0.001. so here you can see a mix in initial 0.008 to 0.15, then this is a very important thing, 0.02 to 0.008, and third, in a hydrodynamic lubrication it is around 0.001. okay, so it's depend on the viscosity of lubricant and surface finish and like that. okay, so bearing modulus is equal to K. so here the value of bearing characteristics number mu ns upon p, at which the coefficient of friction is minimum, is known as a bearing modulus. okay, so here mu ns upon p should be greater than or equal to 3K. okay, now next is, okay, I think today is this is enough, these two topic. Next time we will see the design procedure of hydrodynamic bearing. okay, so thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.